I've just received the Pando Moto Torrin motorcycle boots, and before I tell you all the details about these new boots, I will start with the obvious question. They claim to be waterproof, so let's see what happens if you pour water on them. Of course, this is not a replacement for a proper long-distance ride in the rain. This is just a quick first check of the construction and the seal seams. Pando Moto did send me these new Torrin boots to test them and check them out, how they work and how they fit. So let's do the test if this material is really waterproof. Especially on the side, on the mesh material. Of course, this is just a short test, but at the outside, of course, the mesh material is wet. Leather looks fine, the water is dripping off. But now let's have a look at the inside. Absolutely dry. And here you can see there is a membrane inside everywhere. And this membrane is a Wiltex membrane, and this doesn't let the water through to the inside. But of course I have to test it on a long distance rain ride. The Torrin boot is clearly not meant to look like a race boot. It's a high ankle everyday riding boot, leather, a fairly clean shape, and something you can walk around in without looking as if you just step off a track day. My first impression is that Pando Moto is aiming at riders who want real protection but don't want to walk around in a bulky, big touring motorcycle boot. The Torrin boot uses full grain leather with some mesh panels for better airflow. That balance matters a lot because waterproof boots can quickly become very hot and unpleasant on the bike. Getting in the boot is very easy because there is a side zipper, while the laces let you adjust the fit properly. That is much more practical than having to completely undo and redo the laces every time. So this saves you a lot of time and is very comfortable. The fit around the ankle feels secure without immediately feeling restrictive, but fit is very personal, so I'd still pay attention to sizing before ordering the boot. Protection-wise, these are CE certified motorcycle boots at a performance level of 1221. There are D3O impact protectors on both sides of the ankle. And the toe area is reinforced where the gear lever will wear on material. And that is the point where these are very different from normal leather boots. They are designed for riding first, not just for the look. Pando Moto uses a fully sealed waterproof and breathable construction with a Wiltex membrane inside here. The stated waterproof rating is up to 10,000 millimeters. The outsole is deeply profiled, so it should give you more confidence when you put a foot down on wet ground, gravel or at fuel stations. These boots will be limited in stock, so if you are interested, I will put a link to the waiting list down in the video description, and you will be notified at the end of August when these boots will be available. And if you decide to get a pair, then of course use my discount code, which is down in the video description. Just a heads up, this applies until September 2026. If you are watching after that, then please head over to the website of Pando Moto and see if these boots are available. I will just show you how easy it is to get in these boots. Just open the zipper, then you can slide in. So this is super comfortable, very fast. Then of course you can fit it a little bit better to your likings. So I have to tighten this side a little bit more. But this you just have to do once after you've fitted everything to your size. You just have to open the zipper. So here we are. These are the Torrin boots. Very comfortable to wear. And the sole, this is really a very rugged sole. So you have a very good grip if you are stopping your bike somewhere on tarmac, on gravel, if it's a little bit wet. This sole gives you perfect grip. So, and I absolutely like the look. It has a little bit this military look, but what I really like is this mesh material, and you can feel that the air is coming through a little bit, breathing much better than a full leather boot. And if this here is waterproof, would be perfect. So you have the leather everywhere, and on the sides you have this mesh material. And here On the side, on the ankle, you can feel the D3O armor. Same on the other side here. The fit here is perfect. Doesn't disturb in any way. But it's a good tight fit. Very rugged sole. And on the front here, double leather to give you a little bit of protection too. So what's my conclusion about the Torrin boots? I'm just wearing them the first day now, so I cannot say anything about the long-term comfort and if it's waterproof in longer rain, but first impressions are really great. I like the comfort of the boots, so walking with them, no problem at all. The fit and finish is very good. I like the mesh material, gives me a little bit of airflow on the boot, especially now when it's so hot here in summer. One of the things I like most is the zipper on the side so that you can slide in the boot. And it's really annoying if you have to tighten and loosen the laces every time you get in or out the boot. So the zipper, much more comfortable. I really like this, yeah, it's a little bit military look. So it's not really looking like a heavy touring motorcycle boot. You can wear this on the street, walking in it, no problem at all. Very comfortable and safe and secure. CE level rated. D3O armor here on the ankles, both sides. Also the sole very good if you are stopping and it's raining a little bit slippery, or you are stopping in gravel. This will give you a very good grip. If I have any informations about the price and availability, I will write everything down in the video description or in the first comment. So if you are interested in this Torrin boot, then get yourself on the pre-order list because it's limited. And of course, don't forget the discount code, which is also down in the video description. So that's it for today. The new Torrin boot from Pando Moto. I hope you liked it. If you did, give me a big thumbs up. I see you in the next one. If you're riding, please ride safe, take care, and cheers.